Jesus of Montreal. Jesus de Montreal. A French-Canadian motion picture nominated for an Academy Award for the Oscar for Best Foreign Language Motion Picture. And indeed, in so many aspects, most aspects, it is an impressive, remarkable, memorable, thoughtful, thought-provoking, intriguing film. However, having said that, maybe we should also add that, in his opinion, let's not blame me, it's pathetic at times, or can feel a bit like that. Maybe on second thought, I think I remember. That's why I hesitate, because we have this problem with memory. We attribute to moments in the past things we kind of think today. So I'm not sure, but I think I thought the movie wonderful when I first saw it. Now with a cynical approach, skeptical and so on. There are, as I said, moments, for instance, the translation into the present of the famous Bible passage where Jesus goes to the money changers and the temple, throws tables around. Let me see. In Jesus Christ Superstar, what would that be? I don't want your blood money. No, that's Judas. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? When do we run? No, that's something else too. It seems to me a strange thing, mystifying, that a man like you. La la. I was hoping for some backing vocals. Now they just say la la. Sounds like some sort of music. So in this, our Jesus, the actor, portraying Jesus, or the actor portraying the actor playing Jesus, is present at a casting, and he's unhappy with debasement involved in advertising. So indeed, I come again to the first conclusion. The film is impressive in that it has such a lot of scope. It takes on advertising, consumerism, sexism, and so on. Money, those who have money, poor, clergy, and how detached they are from real people, and so on. So here we have a casting for an ad, and it's fun, you know. Tu dois avoir la bière que ça va, something, and then one of the two Marys, let's say, in our time, the young one, the prostitute. So there's this connection, all kinds of symbols and advertising, acting as prostitute, some kind of equivalence, or also some casting off of the blame for prostitutes. We're all the same if we're talking religion and so on. So what do you think, girl? I can sing, I can do the vocals because I've been trained. They're interested in your voice. Those who consume this beer have the IQ of a dog. I don't know, just like a squirrel. A little less, 20 points less, and there will be a geranium plant. Okay, so they're interested in your bikini, not voice, and on like that, more than patronizing, insulting, you see. And our Jesus is infuriated, and a replica of the temple, he's throwing the cameras off the tables, money changers, and then slaps the woman who was doing these demeaning insulting remarks, which is what is it? It's it's terrible, and it must have some significance. Okay, Jesus slapping around, pushing, ejecting the money changers, those who do advertising and thus make us one for, well, we don't really need products that in advertising because we don't buy them otherwise. But we must. I'm in the process of reading Homo Deus, Yuval Harari, after Sapiens, a history of mankind. Brilliant. One of the best thinkers of our age, clearly. Not for nothing, he's meeting with Daniel Kahneman, the most influential psychologist. He had a session with Zuckerberg. I didn't watch that because I don't like Zuckerberg's son. Plus, Harari has brilliant books, but he has not the most appealing manner of speaking. I don't. Again, brilliance. The voice is. I prefer someone else reading his texts, and we find them on YouTube. And Natalie Portman. So everybody wants to meet with him, talk to him. They're on the internet. Many of those talks. And he argues in this that this is the basis. If we don't have growth, we're in big trouble. Never mind that we need to consume. If we consume, if we keep it at the same, it's going to we're going to be in big trouble. I hesitate because I can't remember. It's so catastrophic. Let's not use apocalypse and Armageddon when we're not sure. Anyway, we live in this age when it gets amplified, and I've seen somebody go into the vote station, and then he took a left turn, and so it means he was planning something, and then the big steal. Okay, the elections were stolen. Trump is still president, as if 4 years were incredible, and then what am I talking about? Oh, yeah, Jesus of Montreal. So, yes, spectacular on so many levels. Excellent idea. So this actor, who is also working as a manager, director for an ensemble of, how many are they? 5, 6 actors. Is asked by somebody in a Catholic church institution to put on a show with the nativity, not nativity, I'm sorry, with Jesus, highlights last days, and I think they already have the material. Just freshen it up a little. He's unhappy with what happens later. I can't do this. I have to talk to the superiors. They're always in the play, in what happens in the film, connections and messages, metaphors, sending us back to the Bible, to what happened to Jesus, or it didn't, because they also insinuate a lot inside new discoveries and so on, conflicts between new perspectives and all. Terminamo. This priest himself has an affair with one of the actresses. You have corruption of the church, the change of the significance, and so on. You have a modern mise en place, a modern adaptation. The actors are going on the premises of this Catholic institution, because that's what they're doing. They're threatened that they, and told that's the end, no more, because we don't like it. It's not just iconoclastic, it's against the dogma. And they're very close, the actors and the public are not on the stage, or they're in the grass at one point, then near some stairs, but they're all together. And Jesus, and others come with messages, be friendly to each other, and so on. Reminding me of the adaptation of Asian Medea, an ancient Greek place which had been such a stupendous awakening, epiphany. Here, when André Cherban came, what was it, 91? Soon after the revolution, and this modern with nakedness, and that's just, we were going as part of the play through the back of the theater, through some of the backstage, and fantastic. It was straw and the phenomenal. The actors mingling with it. That was so revolutionary. After we've had the communism and more or less propaganda before '89.